Hi everyone! So yesterday we bought our sperm. Yes! So we thought we'd sit down today and talk to you a little bit about the process of choosing a sperm donor and how we picked the one we wanted. Currently in the UK there is an extreme shortage of sperm donors. I think probably because not a lot of people offer any incentive for people to donate their sperm. Like, I know our local hospital just asks for volunteers to donate sperm. They don't get any money or anything in return. So, yeah, in this country there is a very low number of sperm donors available. So for this reason, if any kind of couple is wanting to use donated sperm, there can be really long waits to find someone that matches what you are looking for. So when we decided we were going to have our treatment at Care Fertility, we got a bunch of information from them, and in one of the information packs that they gave us, there was something about their partner sperm bank in Europe, the European Sperm Bank, who they work with and they've had a long and trusted relationship with. So we decided to have a look online at that.
When you go on the European Sperm Bank, you get a very basic outlook of the donors that you get.
Yeah, you put in your country, what country you are wanting the sperm to be delivered to, and then it comes up with a list of available sperm donors for use in that country. And they give them names, don't they, rather than like a number or something. So you see the name and a very brief description of the person, what they look like, their ethnicity, that kind of thing. And if you want to have more information, if you want access to the full information that they have on each donor, then you have to pay an access fee. So you can pay a membership fee for 6 months, and that costs, what does it cost?
€100.
Yeah. All the prices are in euros, obviously, because it's a European website. So we paid the €100 fee because we thought this is probably going to be our best bet for getting a match for us, didn't we?
Yeah.
At that point, had we already found a couple that we liked the sound of from the basic info?
So we had about, was it 3 or 4? No, there was quite a lot. There might have been about 6 that we had in mind.
Yeah, so we were obviously, because I'm going to be the one carrying the child, we were obviously looking for someone who would resemble Jodie, so that for us, our potential baby would represent our family and look like he or she fit in with us.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't just look at this child and think, oh, that's obviously this person's child or whatever. It could be either of ours.
Yeah.
So we wanted to find a sperm donor who resembled Jodie. So dark hair, preferably having some kind of Afro-Caribbean descent, dark eyes, curly hair. But then we thought if that wasn't an option, that we could go for another ethnicity that might sort of resemble some of Jodie's features. Like you have hooded eyes, don't you?
Yeah.
Brown hooded eyes, and obviously a lot of Asian people have hooded eyes that are usually a dark colour. So that was like our backup kind of idea, was to go for someone who was mixed with Asian rather than Afro-Caribbean. So we went on and looked at all the basic info of the available donors before paying the membership fee, and we found a few that we liked the sound of by their description. So we decided that this was going to be the route that we were going to go down, so we were going to invest the €100 that it took to get the full information.
So what you get with the full access is you get a baby photo. Not all of them have their baby photos on there.
Yeah, but most.
Most of them do. You get a full family history of the donor, so you get to know medical stuff of his parents, his grandparents, if he's got any siblings, uncles, aunts, and things like that.
Yeah, and you get all the details of what all of them look like as well. Like eye colour, hair colour, skin tone,
Height, weight.
freckles.
You also get to find out their interests and hobbies, and what they like to do, what their favourite food is, their favourite colour, if they like animals, what's their favourite animal.
Yeah.
If they're into music, all that. You get a good in-depth description of that, what they've written. Is it what they've written?
Or an interviewer has written about them. You also get a note, a handwritten note from them, and an audio interview of them speaking to the interviewer, answering a lot of questions about their own life and their passions and how they get along with their family, all sorts of detailed stuff like that. So it's really nice. It kind of gives you a bit more of an idea of what the kind of person you're mixing with your own genes is. Yeah. So yeah, I think it's really good. I definitely think it's worth the money that you have to pay to access all that information, because they're really in-depth and thorough and everything. And a lot of the guys on there seem to have, like, you know, top-notch DNA, I think.
Yeah, they're very athletic.
Yeah.
A lot of them are tall as well.
Yeah.
Like,
They
we're
seem
only
like
short people, but
strapping, healthy men.
yeah, they've always they always say that they're physically fit as well.
Quite a lot of them are young, in their 20s, aren't they? So yeah, definitely is a good resource if you are in the UK and you're struggling because there's such a shortage. Then maybe look into the European Sperm Bank.
I do want to say though that there is there is more of a choice on there, but still isn't that much of a choice.
Yeah.
As well. A lot of them are Danish, so a lot of them are Caucasian, aren't they?
Yeah.
Also, from England, I think, and you think, don't you, that they have to be an open donor.
Yeah, if you're from the UK, I think that the rules have changed. I don't know when, but I think, pretty sure, that if you're using a sperm donor here, then you have to have an open donor. You can't have them be an anonymous donor. So if that's something that you want and you're from the UK, I don't think you can get it unless you find your own sperm donor.
Yeah. There isn't any that I've come across that are non-open donors.
Yeah.
They're all open.
But we are very happy to have an open donor because we both believe that this child that we're bringing into the world has a right to know where they came from and what they're made up of. And if they want to find out information about that person who helped to create them when they're old enough, then I think you shouldn't deny them that right, personally. And we both agree on that, don't we? So we are more than happy to have an open donor. And even if we had the option of choosing an anonymous one, I think we would probably have still chosen an open one.
Yeah.
So that we don't feel like we are depriving our child the right to know who they are.
Yeah.
So when we were deciding who we were going to choose as our sperm donor, we had a few options in mind, and most of them were of mixed Asian background. So part Caucasian, part Asian. So like Thai, Philippines, Japanese, that kind of thing. And there was just one with African Caribbean ancestry. So that was automatically our favourite one of the bunch because he is such a close match to Jodie in terms of ethnicity and looks from the description that we were like, wow, this is so perfect, and how lucky are we that this person is even on here, because we've said before Jodie is a quarter black and 3/4 white, and this sperm donor on the website was a quarter black and 3/4 white. He has dark curly hair like she does, he's got dark eyes like she does, he's got some freckles like Jodie has, and his family history of health is perfect. Like, they are all so healthy. He's very athletic and fit and young, and we listened to his audio interview and we liked the sound of him, didn't we? So we were like, wow, this is ideal. So we narrowed it down, obviously with him, and to a couple of others that we liked the look of out of the rest of them. And we ended up narrowing it down to him and another one. But obviously he was the favourite for us. And just recently, because we kept checking on it to make sure that the sperm wasn't going to run out and we were going to miss out on the donor that we really wanted. And just recently we checked, and our backup guy, the other one, disappeared off the list. So either his sperm's been used up, or too many people from this country have used it and now we can't access it anymore.
Yeah.
Which is probably more likely, isn't it? Because he had a lot. It said that he had 25 plus straws of sperm, didn't it?
Yeah, so it's probably not accessible to England anymore.
Yeah. Because there's a limit of 10 families per sperm donor in the UK. So we were originally going to wait until after we'd had our implications counselling, which is this week, to go ahead and pay and buy the sperm. But because this backup guy, who wasn't even, the one that we really wanted, just disappeared all of a sudden, we kind of freaked out and were like, we don't want to miss out on this guy's sperm. We need to get it now. So we decided to go ahead and get it because we've been thinking about doing this and starting a family and using a sperm donor for years. And we are definitely sure that we want to do it, and we're definitely sure that we want that sperm. So this implications counselling thing that we're having is a standard thing that you have to have when you're using a sperm donor. And I'm pretty sure it's not going to bring up anything for us that is going to change our minds, basically. So we went ahead and we bought the sperm because we didn't want to lose it.
No, we did not. We had no backups left.
Yeah. So like I said a minute ago, in the UK you can have a maximum of 10 families produced from one man's sperm. And in order to regulate that, on this website they have something called a pregnancy slot, which means that if 10 families or 10 people that are trying to start a family buy a pregnancy slot with this specific sperm, then no one else can use it in the country that they're from. That's right, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we had to pay for this pregnancy slot on top of the price of the actual sperm itself. And the pregnancy slot costs €500, so it's not cheap. Like, that is a big chunk of money for pretty much. It seems like you're not getting anything for it, but obviously that's just the way it works. So we had to pay for that, and we also have to pay shipping to get the sperm over here, and then we have to pay per straw, so it all adds up.
So let me tell you exactly how much all this has cost.
Yeah.
So we paid €100 for the membership, and it's £500 for the pregnancy slot now. Last year it was €600, so it's gone down by €100.
Yeah, but the price of the sperm has gone up.
The price of the sperm has gone up. So for one straw of sperm, which is one cycle of IVF or whatever, IUI, that's €529, and we ordered 2.
That is the price of the sperm if it's already been pre-washed.
Yeah, it's a little bit cheaper if they don't wash it for you.
Yeah, which obviously if you're getting it for a clinic, most clinics will do the washing as part of the treatment, so you can order the cheaper one.
Our clinic said to order the cheaper one, but our donor doesn't have the cheaper one, so we had to pay that little bit more for his sperm. So we've ordered 2 of those at €529, and then the delivery charge is €275. So in total, in pounds, we've spent £1,562
on sperm
altogether. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's, a hell of a lot of money for 2 straws of sperm.
Yeah, but we didn't want to rely on their sperm our sperm that we have here, because it probably would have took a long time, and
we were told by our consultant that if we wanted to get a good match, we'd be waiting a long time, and that maybe we would have to compromise and choose someone that doesn't look anything like Jodie looks. So we wanted to go down this route, even though it is a little bit more expensive. But it's obviously worth it. If this is going to help us to make a child, then it doesn't matter how much money it costs.
Yeah, but at the same time, we did go this route, and we were lucky enough to have that one. There was only one donor that matched perfectly, so
it kind of feels like it's meant to be to me.
Yeah, but like I said before, there's a lot of Caucasian donors on there, and there are quite a few Asian ones on there actually.
Yeah.
But if you're in the UK and you're thinking of doing this, just go on the European Sperm Bank and just have a look at the donors they have there. You won't get that in England. They'll just say, they'll take what you want your donor to be like, and then they'll pull out one that matches you, and then.
And the basic information they have on the website before you pay any membership fee is still quite good. You get the idea of what that person looks like and a bit of the staff impression of the people who work at the sperm bank. So it's decent information. It's just whether you want to go that more in depth and pay the membership fee. But yeah, we have a friend who is using a sperm donor from the UK, and the information that she had on him was very limited compared to what we were able to access on this website.
And theirs was a Caucasian person, wasn't it? So for people who we wanted a mixed race donor, it's probably not that likely at all.
Yeah, and we originally, when we were talking about this, we thought we're probably not going to find someone who is quarter black, because it's not that common. So we were thinking, well, maybe we could go for a half black donor, and then the baby would be quarter black and therefore resemble Jodie, because she is a quarter black.
Mm-hmm.
So we were thinking that's what we would be looking for, is a half black, half Caucasian donor. But then we were lucky enough to find someone who matches really well.
Yeah.
The donor guy that we chose as well, we had all the information on what his family looked like and things, and his sister has green eyes.
Yeah.
And freckles, and obviously I have green eyes too. And his mum or his dad was a redhead, and Jodie has redhead blood in her family. So it was really perfect. All of this information that we had on him was like, this is the one for us, this is what we want, and we're really glad that we have now secured 2 straws of this guy's beautiful sperm.
Yeah.
So we're really happy and can't wait to get started. Just need to get this implications counselling done, and then we can go from there.
Yeah. And it's not just about the looks either. We wanted, I was looking at the health side of it as well, because I'm not a very healthy person myself, and I wouldn't want my child to become ill or anything like that. So when we saw that this donor was perfectly healthy.
Yeah, and all his family are as well.
Yeah, the only thing about him was he's a bit of a drinker, isn't he? He likes to have a drink on the weekends and stuff.
Yeah, but that's obviously just lifestyle, isn't it?
He's only young. I think he's 20. Is he 22 or 23? 23. So that's not much of a major issue for us, but he's really healthy other than that.
Mm-hmm. If anybody has any questions that we might be able to answer on sperm donors, or deciding how to choose a sperm donor, or anything to do with the topic, then please put them in the comments below and we will help as much as we can. And if you have any suggestions for any new videos that you would like to see from us in the meantime, while we're not doing the treatment yet, please let us know that as well. We would love some suggestions from you.
Hopefully the treatment stuff will start soon.
Yeah, give this video a like if you're excited for us to start our TTC journey officially.
Thank you to all the new subscribers that we've got as well.
Yeah,
In fact,
oh, we've reached over 200 now.
reached over 200, yeah.
Another little milestone for us, so thank you.
And if you're new, please subscribe.
Yeah.
Because the fun is just beginning.
So thank you for watching, and we will see you all in the next one.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.